Hey everyone, welcome to another top 10 video. Today, Innistrad Midnight Hunt top 10 art. I did this in reverse. I did Crimson Vow last week, so I'm doing Midnight Hunt this week. My Crimson Vow sealed products are delayed. My LGS didn't get them, so unfortunately no sealed product openings this week. Hopefully we'll get to that next week. Let's get to the top 10 list, but before we do, as usual, a reminder, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below and that like button. Those 2 clicks go a really long way in helping others find my content on YouTube. Really appreciate your support today. All right, number 10, Stolen Vitality. This artwork is creepy, first and foremost. I really like the coloring and the lighting here. The bit more you stare at the art, the more you notice. Something I didn't notice the first time around was that there are veins popping out of this individual's neck, which makes it even creepier. Like something's clearly changed. Obviously they've stolen someone's vitality, someone's life, and it's bursting through their veins. And overall, I just really like how the eyes are glowing. The darkening on the skin really kind of highlights the eyes and the teeth as well. As you can imagine, this person is most likely a vampire, and I really like the way this artwork came out. So that's my number 10. Number 9, Gavany Trapper. So what I really like about this piece is the background has detail and it kind of sets the mood or the tone. You can tell it's like early morning, particularly cold morning, maybe at the dew point. And this Gavany Trapper is, I don't know, checking a trap or setting a trap for whatever it's trying to catch. And I just really like the setting and the mood that the artwork depicts. Great color choices, decent amount of detail in the trapper himself or itself. And the minute I saw this, I was like, oh wow, I really love, being able to just kind of put myself in there. I could almost smell what it probably smells like, and I could almost feel what it probably feels like to be there. And I mean, that's a home run for artwork in my opinion. Number 8. So obviously this is American Gothic, at least a reference to the American Gothic painting that I'm sure you've all have seen in the past. It was really obvious the first time I saw it. I really like it though, because it's a zombie version, and the house is definitely broken down and not kept up or upkept, which makes sense considering the owners are now zombies and most likely don't need to harvest anything except for people. I just really liked it. I really liked the reference, and I really like the way it's painted together. I don't know if I'm not an expert, but it looks like it's almost like it's a water painting or something. Whatever it is, really well done. I love it. And I felt like it should be on my top 10 list, and I felt like it should be something higher than 10. And I just really like the details in the zombies themselves. I think it's really well done. Number 7, Unnatural Growth. I really like how the scale of this oversized werewolf is really put into perspective here. It's as big as buildings essentially, and you see all the peasants and the civilians running away, and there's this poor guy on the right looking out his window. I don't think he's very safe there, but I just really like the whole setting, the fog in the background. The moon obviously is out. That's why most likely this werewolf has already this is why the werewolf has transformed, right? I just think it's really, I don't know, I just really like it. I like the detail in it. I like the way it shows the scale, and it's number 7. Number 6, Morbid Opportunist. Another setting, kind of like the Trapper, where I could almost sense the environment that this opportunist is in, stealing whatever it's stealing off of that dead body. You could already see it has several swords in his hand, so this is not the first body it's been looting on the battlefield. And it's a human rogue, of course, because this is something very rogue-like. It's also very possible that this rogue was the one who killed this individual and is now stealing their stuff. So I don't know, I just really like the detail, both in the living body and in the dead body, ironically. And I kind of like the setting and the feel that it sets. I felt it should be number 6. Number 5, Arlen the Moon's Fury. So this artwork is pretty cool. I like the angle, and almost as if you're catching this werewolf off guard like it was doing something, and you kind of like caught off guard. It's like looking back, you're like, what the hell's going on? I think it's really, I don't know, I think it's really well done. There's a lot of detail in this artwork everywhere. Foreground, background. I don't know if that's a baby wolf or something that you see there in the background as well, that you might not have noticed the first time around, by the way. But yeah, I really love, clearly a lot of work was put into this. And I'm a sucker for artwork with a lot of detail, especially in the background, because the artist actually took its time when they could have just kind of blurred it out and called it a day. But no, effort was put in, and it's my number 5. Number 4, I would love to see this in foil. I don't think I got a chance to any of the products I opened, any sealed products I opened. But man, this is a nice melding of blue, red, and purple all together. You could definitely get a feeling for what's going on here, and you have these elementals essentially forming in the clouds, or whatever's going on in this particular scene. It looks pretty epic, and this wizard is clearly conjuring something pretty powerful, and I love every inch of it. Super cool. It's definitely hits my weak spot for blues and purples and reds in artwork, and I'm sure it looks fantastic in in foil. So yeah, definitely my number 4. This really stuck out to me, and I really want to share that with you. Number 3, I'd be remiss if Delver Secrets didn't show up on my list, right? I am Delver Brews. I love Delver Secrets, and unbiased opinion here, this artwork is pretty great for the set. And both sides. So I'm kind of cheating here. This is a 2-for-1 again, just like in Crimson Vow. So, Delver Secrets side, a lot of detail in Delver himself, looking all crazy and wonky, which I love. And seeing, whatever bug it's about to merge itself with. And you see the machinery in the background, decent amount of detail in there. You just kind of get that lab feeling, like this mad scientist. And in particular, I feel like the gloves were done really well. I just like the lighting, the way it reflects off of it. A lot of detail there as well. Just a lot of work. And I'm loving it. And of course, the insectile aberration side. He's like coming out of the machine and he's so happy, right? It's not like it was some accident and he's freaking out. It's like, no, this is what I wanted. And it's exactly what he got. He's now some insectile aberration. And you see the fly also kind of, flying right in front of it. So, I tried to look really close to see if there was like human-like features in that fly. Couldn't really see it. I don't know if it's the head. I think it would have been even a bigger home run if it was basically swapped, right? If you saw a human head on the little fly or whatever. But whatever. Overall, I think these two artworks together make it an easy number 3. And it's my number 3. Number 2, Leer, Disciple of the Drowned. Wow. This is just great. It's fantastic. Now, the water and the waves, really well done. I always say that, capturing the essence of a wave and what it looks like when it's crashing up against an object is difficult, but I feel like it was done really well here. Almost as if this human wizard is coming out of the water as opposed to just being on a rock where the water is just kind of brushing up against them. But the character himself, or itself, or themselves, Leer, the Disciple of the Drowned, just so much detail from its clothing, from the tattoos that are spanning its entire body up into its face. This crab-like creature on its back, which you might not notice the first time around, but it's definitely there. Don't know what the heck's going on there. Definitely freaky. Just overall, just a great piece of artwork. One of the best in the set. My number 2. Number 1, unsurprisingly, I'm sure for a lot of you, Ren and Seven, in particular this version. Again, fantastic artwork. Fantastic detail. Just look at that the full version of it. It's almost like the card frame doesn't do it justice when you see it in all its glory. Fantastic, well done. Really nice use of glowing effect on the body and on essentially a jack-o'-lantern, but that pumpkin that's floating around the Ren and Seven. The arms that are both human-like, wood-like, and then almost kind of like werewolf-like. Very freaky, very cool, and I felt like it should definitely be my number 1. When I saw it, I was like, okay, this is top 3 for sure, and I decided I'm putting it as my number 1. And that's my top 10 list for top 10 art in Innistrad Midnight Hunt. What would be your top 10 or your top 3 or your top 1? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. Those few clicks go a really long way in helping others find my content and helps my channel grow. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook, share my content on social media. That also helps others find their way to my videos and spreads the word even further. And of course, if you like making money, check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description of this video. In particular, check out the Patreon rewards program. Basically works like this. You give me your Patreon dollars every month. I buy and open up sealed product on this channel using those dollars. And I send you back that money at the end of every year in the form of rares and mythics. You get one non-bulk rare or mythic for every consecutive month you've been a patron, and every card is worth anywhere between $3 and $15. But I mean, even if you lowball it at an average of $5 per card, you're at the very least getting your money back, but odds are you're getting even more. There are a lot more details on my Patreon page, so check it out. Thanks and have a good one.